Hello. It is me, Kashka the Wise, ready to curl up in some wisdom. Are you ready for the wisdom? Let us go. Tonight, we paw at the elusive thread of perspective, that curious lens through which we all squint at the world. So, what is perspective, really? I believe it was Henry Bergson who said to us, "The eyes see only what the mind is prepared to comprehend." Which explains why I once mistook a vacuum cleaner for an ancient demon made of noise and destruction. In my defense, it actually is. I've seen some horrible vacuum cleaner accidents in my time. Perspective isn't about just what you see. It's about how what we see shapes us, molds us, provokes us into being something better. Or perhaps maybe even worse. Now you ask, but Koshka, why should I care? I like my opinions. And to that I say, so did many. And those are the ones who died unhappy. Perspective is not agreement, it is simply understanding. As the philosopher Anais Nin once wrote to us, we don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. Which explains why I see the world as a majestic opera of wisdom, scattered sunbeams for solace, and oddly delicious moments of delight. If you can expand your perspective, you can change your experience of the world. Indeed, you have thousands of possibilities with how you see the world. One when you're hungry, one when you're angry, one when you have a little bit of joy, a whole different one when you stub your toe. Oh no. Yes, the little things can affect our perspective. But truly, perspective is not fixed, it is flexible. Have you ever watched two people arguing over a cloud? One sees a bunny, the other sees a dragon. But once they are so passionately involved in a discussion, neither one of them looks up again to see how it might have changed it, to really appreciate the other one's views. When your perspective becomes narrow, so does your compassion and your wisdom. As Marcus Aurelius meowed, everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. So, if you believe the world is cruel, every stranger looks like a threat. If you believe people are selfish, every act of kindness seems suspicious. If you believe you are not worthy of love, well, then you will find a way to swat it away, even when it tries to find you. Let me tell you a story, one worthy of the wise. You see, once upon a recent past, I lived in a house with 5 children, and each child had a cat. None as cute and as glorious as me, of course. It was chaos. There were blankets everywhere, toys in the food bowl, and always someone to sneak me snacks. Oh, my child, my human, I mean. Her name was Celine. She was the 3rd eldest, quiet, intense, the kind of person who read philosophy at age 10 and stared at clouds as if they were ancient deities. She did not choose me. It was I who chose her. All because I could see great wisdom bubbling from within. Yes, she was a chance for me to listen, learn. Now, each of the children saw the world quite differently. Celine, she saw the world as if it was a puzzle, and she was curious and courageous. Imagine standing in a room with no windows. You think it is the whole world. Then someone else walks in and opens up a curtain, and suddenly, light, trees, life. That's what Celine did for me. When she was a little older, maybe 15, she said, "Koshka, why do people lie about being okay?" And I just blinked. because sometimes silence is the wisest answer, especially when you do not have one. Years later, she said, "I think people lie because they are scared they won't be understood." Now that was perspective. Perspective she gained after living and listening. As a child, she saw the world as a beautiful mystery. As a teen, a challenge, which only stoked her creativity. And in adulthood, she knew who she was, clumsy and beautiful. Indeed, as an old woman, she saw the world as a story worth telling, with lots of wisdom worth sharing. Her final words to me will always echo deep in my heart. She said, "You brought me such wisdom and warmth, and helped me to see myself and the world as beautiful." It hurts to speak about it again. I meowed in misery for months, another beloved lost from my 999 lives. So, what does all this squinting at life from different angles get us? I would say it gives us freedom. Freedom from assumptions, freedom from the need to always be right, freedom from the prison of thinking your view is the only one that matters. Yes, perspective is what will allow us to grow. You see, when your perspective shifts, your possibilities and opportunities expand. Suddenly, what once looked like a wall might be a door or a window. Start looking at the whole room, not just one part of it, okay? Be curious, not certain. Be kind, not cruel. And never forget, your perspective is just one corner of a prism. Turn it gently, and you just might see the colors you've been missing. And now, for the terrible joke. What should you do if your Hawaiian pizza is burning?
Put the oven on a low temperature.
Okay, I wish you much peace, love, and harmony. Please do the liking and the subscribing, the commenting. I'm sure there's very much that I did not say and that I did not get around to. Goodbye. Mwah.